Hello everyone and welcome back. I hope you enjoyed today's video of just doing a few things here in the kitchen. We're going to start off with cleaning out the fridge. It just needs a major cleaning out. Some things that are needing to be thrown away, some things are outdated, so forth. So we're going to start by just taking everything out of the fridge. That way we can see what we have, and then I'll go through all the food items and then put back in what needs to be in the fridge. Alright, and then I am going to go over the fridge, the inside of all the shelves with my all-purpose cleaner and then also my Norwex rag, and just clean off these glass shelves and clean everything inside and just get it ready to get all the food moved back in. And the cleaner that I'm using is from Branch Basics. I'll have the link for it in the description box. I'm really loving this cleaner so far. It's all natural and there's no toxic ingredients in the cleaners, and so I just love using it for everywhere in my house. It's safe for everything. So now we're just going to go ahead and move back the food that needs to go back in the fridge. And as I'm going through everything, just putting aside the things that are outdated or need to be used right away, and just making sure I don't put things back in the fridge that don't belong. And then after that is done, I have some empty containers here and things. I'm just going to go ahead and stack the dishwasher with those dishes, and there were some dishes here from before as well. So we're going to go ahead and do that and just try to get everything cleaned up again. So I'm going to go ahead and just clean the sink before I do a little hand washing. The sink just needs to be cleaned again, so I'm going to go ahead and put in some of the Barkeeper's Friend and just scrub it down really well. And I have this little brush that I like to use for the sinks. Just get everything nice and sparkling clean. Alright, and now that the sinks are clean, I am going to do some hand washing. There was a few dishes that didn't fit in the dishwasher, as well as a sheet pan that I don't usually put in the dishwasher. So I'm going to go ahead and just wash those by hand, as well as this deli container. I wanted to use this right away again. So yeah, we're just going to clean up some of these dishes, then we're going to go ahead with some more fridge organization. Alright, and I really love this deli container. I can keep the cheese in the bottom or the vice versa, and then the meat in another container, but it's still all together. So I can just pull out this one big container and it's all there, and it keeps everything nice and fresh. Another thing I wanted to quickly do was just clean up the strawberries that I'd gotten. I'm just going to wash them and then cap them and slice them up a little bit before I put them in the fridge. And this, of course, just makes it easier to eat, and I think they get eaten a lot faster, and you reach for them quicker if they're already cut and prepped and ready to go. So before we move on with our next project, I wanted to go over our sponsor for today, which is Skillshare. They are an online learning community where you can go in, you can search thousands of classes, and you can learn something new, or if you have a skill that you would like to just brush up on, they have all kinds of different classes for you to choose from. It's made for beginners or pros, whatever your passion is. They have everything from photography, there's graphic design, baking, gardening, you name it, you can find a class for it. And I like that their classes are separated into like 3 to 5 minute segments so that you can, do a little bit here and there and finish it at your own convenience. Another thing that I love is Skillshare is made for learning and growing, so you don't have to watch ads. It's only $10 a month with an annual subscription, but with my first 1,000 subscribers, to click the link in the description box, you will get a free trial of their premium membership. These classes are made for real life, so you can learn something new every day. Alright, and we are on to our next project, which is I'm going to be tackling this butcher block countertop here. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. So I'm going to use this trio of cleaners and the conditioner and things. First I'm going to go over it with the cleaner, and this is just to get down in there and clean it really well before we start with the oil. And then next is this oil that we're going to put over top, and it says to apply it generously, so I'm trying to get a lot on there and just kind of rub it in, try to get it rubbed in really well. I just tried to follow the instructions that were on the bottles. And then after that was on, I'm going to let it set overnight, or for at least 8 hours, I think is what it said. And then I'm going to come back in the morning and start again. So this is the next morning. I'm just taking a cloth over it and just kind of wiping it down, getting the excess oil off before I move on to the next step. And the next step is this conditioner. Again, you just rub it on really well, and yeah, try to get it in the wood really well so that it works like it's supposed to. Alright, and then I went out in the shop and quickly made this little tray just for something here in the center, and then I'm going to go ahead and put a couple candle holders on here, and we're just going to decorate it up a little bit. Alright, and we are all done. I love how this wood came out. It just looks so rich, and yeah, it looks alive, and it looks like, yeah, it looks so much better now that it's done. Alright, and so that is going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you next time. Bye!